Hello, nice to meet you from Metalpit.it. So, first question, how are the media receiving your works?
So far, it's been excellent. A lot of people have had a lot of very good things to say about the album, and I believe you guys have already reviewed us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was we posted a comment from that on our social media pages.
Actually, a lot of nice words from Metalpit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so far it's been really heartwarming, really wonderful how well it's been accepted.
A huge relief.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so which are your projects to promote the album in the future?
Coming here. That was one of them.
Yeah, this is one of them. We're planning on getting a lot more, higher profile shows like this, both in the winter and summer of next year, and then we're going to be playing in the United States a lot more, hopefully.
Yeah, so cool. So we were surprised while listening the album by the orchestral part. So how does the arrangement take form when writing your songs?
That's me. So sometimes actually the songs begin with orchestra only, or orchestra and piano and vocals. Some parts in the second to last song, Burn, for example, has this big orchestral piano voice part. And they kind of come from a love for video game music, film scores, and also classical romantic composers, Edward Elgar, Chopin, and people like this. And they just sort of, you find a line that works perfectly, maybe a nice French horn melody, or a violin kind of thing. And you just build from there, and eventually it becomes this massive production, and
So cool.
poor Jack has to mix it sometimes.
That's right.
So it is difficult to manage such an expensive vocal range, extensive, you know.
Well, it took a long time to develop it. I used to have only like one octave, and that was terrible. I wasn't gonna have that, couldn't settle for it. So over the years I stretched it a lot and worked on a lot of different styles so that I could finally go to sleep at night and feel okay about myself.
Okay. So how did the idea of such an articulate concept born? And it is going to continue on the next album, or it is going to stop here with this one?
So the concept was born when the first 3 songs from this record were born. So The Cabaret of Dreams, Burn, and Ashes. And so Burn and Ashes dictate that you are in an underworld that can be incinerated by sunlight, and then The Cabaret of Dreams dictates that it is this neo-Victorian, very like decadent cabaret kind of thing. So that's kind of how the concept is born, and the next album and also the following album are set in the same universe. So it's not exactly the same story, and it's not exactly chronologically in order, but it will continue.
Okay. So so far, how was your experience at Metaldays?
Wet.
It was wet. We were getting ready at the New Forces stage yesterday, and as soon as we went to sound check, it started downpouring and everything. But we were so impressed because this is our first time in Europe. Everybody stayed, and that was a great experience to see people that we had met along the way and whoever else come out for us and all that. And so while we were waiting for the rain to end, we handed out shirts and CDs and whatever else, and so that was nice. And then they told us that we were okay to go on, so we played on the wet slippery stage, and then towards the end of our second to last song, which is Burn, this big 8-minute epic, we lost power. And so that was that, but it was a great experience, and we've gained some loyal fans and a great time.
Yeah.
It was also totally epic to play with the wind and the rain coming down, because some of our songs are set in a storm or like the destruction of everything. So it was actually quite.
It
was really cool. Yeah, like being in the world.
Okay, so I think we're done. Would you like to say something to our readers of Metalpit?
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Yes.
Thank you for an awesome time in Venice. We stopped there.
Yes, we had a little vacation. I brought a bottle of wine, and we're gonna go open it.
Fantastic.
We're gonna go open it.
So thank you for your time. and
Thank you.
have a nice holiday.
Thank
Very
you.
much.